Hey everybody, welcome to TFT Tarot for Today, Divine Dabblings with Oberon and me, wet-haired Banshee. Welcome to the show. Sorry, one of the benefits of retirement is showering anytime I want. Oh, he says too much information, my producer, he's gotten me. Okay. Hey everybody, welcome to the show. And December's upon us. The holiday season is in full swing. Black Friday has occurred. So welcome to the Material Matters show. It's your weekly tarot keys to success in business, education, and finance. And right now, the Black Friday report looks pretty good. That companies claim they've made money. Online, of course, retailing did very, very well. And gas prices, holy moly, especially in our area, gas prices have really plummeted. So things are looking pretty good, I think, economically right now, but that's relative because there's still a lot of people hurting. Prices are still high and, rents and housing and mortgages are still hard to come by. So there are still bumps in the road to be handled. All right, well, let's take a look at things. Let's start with our card for the collective for next week and see what we get. I'm going to try to shuffle on this thing, but this is problematic. Oh, maybe not. So, well, a lot of people have their shopping done already, I've heard. Not me. I don't have much to do, though, as much as I used to. Been thinking of gifts for the TFT cats. All right. Let's see what we have for the collective. It's the sacred flow of yes. It's really funny about this is I was grabbing my deck and I was looking at a few cards. This one popped up and it's got a nice fish on it, fish symbol on it. The sacred flow of yes, and that is number 30. Of course, this is Chris Ann's Sacred Creators Oracle. Have you ever noticed how happy, optimistic people have all the luck? And how the haves keep winning at bingo while the have-nots just keep encountering barriers after unfortunate barriers on their path. Like a stream of helpful energy, the sacred flow of yes is being where you're meant to be. When you're on the right wave, you are on it. You're so completely enveloped in your right vibe that it practically whooshes everything you need right into your lap. It brings a whole lot of easy flow, yes, to a new contract, yes, to a better price, yes, to a dinner date. It's time to act like water and flow around any problems you may be experiencing. You may be focusing your way upstream right now and stubbornly pushing into a dam that's meant to guide you towards a more prosperous path. Since I know you're not a salmon, there's no need to be swimming into headwaters right now. Instead, flow around the gates of not yet by finding the path of least resistance. The sacred flow of yes is like a river. So remember that rocks are only put in your way as markers meant to nudge you towards your simplest solution, not as challenges meant to be dominated or controlled. Is there something you are being stubborn about? What are you forcing instead of going around? What new skills could you acquire to help you level up and get above those barriers? Are you seeing challenges in life as failures when they are really just lessons and guideposts? The universe has a big sacred flow of yes for you. If you could let go of one thing that would make life easier, what would it be? And I gotta say, when you're in the flow, you feel it. I know this is what it's like for me. When you're in the flow, you feel it and you wish you could ride that flow forever. But sometimes we allow, the bumps and obstacles in our path to be, something we need to push through rather than to work around and find the best solution to the problem. Because, gosh forbid, it takes time. We'd rather keep pushing at something and make it move out of our way rather than go around it. When driving, construction zones come to mind, right? People try to push their way towards the very end, and then they get stuck there, hoping somebody or trying to muscle their way through, causing accidents. Find your way around things. Take the path of least resistance and open yourself up to the sacred flow of yes. All right. That's what I have for the collective. So, what's going on astrologically this week? Well, couple things. These readings are good for the elemental signs of the zodiac from December 3rd, Sunday, December 3rd, through Saturday, December 9th. The moon will be traveling from Leo Virgo on the 3rd to the sign of Scorpio on December 9th. And Venus is entering Scorpio, va-va-voom, on December 4th. And Neptune is going direct on December 6th. Interesting stuff. So also, happy Hanukkah to our Jewish friends out there. Hanukkah begins sundown on December 7th. So some stuff happening, but of course the holidays are coming, the end of the year. All sorts of fun ahead. So what do you say, air signs? You want to get in on the fun? You want to get in on some money making? Let's see what's up for you. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. This reading is for you for the week ahead. I'll try to shuffle here. It's a little easier. You know what? I'm going to try to carefully move this table up a little closer there, so I'm not totally turned away from everybody. All right, whoopsie. Let's see what we have for you guys. Okay, air signs, this is for you. Well, your focus for the week ahead, got those holiday blues. It's the Knight of Cups. Having a little bit of stress and anxiety, dealing with all the different emotions and things that, this time of year can bring. Is something bringing you down financially? Perhaps you just don't have the money to spend on people as you would like this year. It's highly possible you're disappointed. And perhaps also, too, this is such a stressful time of year that relationships go through a lot of stuff, too. So I wouldn't be surprised if some of you were experiencing some breakups, which, of course, could be as well affecting your financial health and well-being. Not to mention the fact, me and Mr. O talk about this a lot, is this is the time of year where companies do a lot of layoffs or cutbacks. So that could be why you are feeling so down right now. How best can you prepare for that focus? It's the Hierophant. The Hierophant is upright. Get advice. Get advice. If you need some help with your finances, seek it out. Seek out advisors who know more than you that can figure out what's going wrong or, how much you should set aside for certain things. Also, get business advice. If your business is faltering, by all means, get the advice you need. Get career counseling if you've been booted out of a job. Or placement counseling. See if you can't find, some kind of position to tide you over as you look for something more permanent. What about people this week? Will there be cooperation or conflict? Well, it's the Seven of Pentacles upright. I kind of feel here In some cases, people have decided to abandon you, right? Because the Seven of Pentacles can be about that, deciding what is worthwhile to keep moving on and what needs to be let go of, or should you continue that path. So some people may have decided to cut you. It's very clear. Other people may be deciding how they can help you. And that's the point, to seek out the advisors, the people who want to help you grow, who want to help you find a new job, who want to help your business prosper, your stocks and investments make a profit. So, I think there's a kind of push-pull here that it could go either way. There are some people that may be saying, hey, let's part ways. And there will be others that are saying, hey, we're here for you. Seek those people out for sure. And so will there be forward or backward movement or no movement at all? It's the Five of Swords, upright. Well, I think you see what's happening here, air signs. It may be very well that, you got to walk away from a situation that has just become intolerant to you. It's making you unhappy, making you feel unfulfilled. Perhaps you're being forced to walk by, look at this gentleman with the swords there. So, I don't think it looks good this week. I think that this is a week where some of us could be losing our jobs, or you're not getting the financing, the money we thought was coming in. There's definitely people who are holding you back. And let's take a look at this again quickly. We've got the Knight of Cups reversed. You're not happy. Conditions are not good this week. And it seems to involve other people. But seek out those who can help you. They are out there. I guarantee you they are out there. Find advisors, find teachers, mentors, people or organizations that you can trust to get you back on track again. Because something has gone wrong here. Some working relationship is floundering. There's a lot of uncertainty. It may be that if you haven't lost your job, it is on the ropes. And ultimately, that is kind of where things are headed. That some investments could go south, some things can go wrong. Loans will not come through. Do what you can to save your sanity and preserve what you can financially right now. Hang on. It looks like a rough ride for you, air signs. Sorry to hear that. Hey, fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Whew. Let's try to shake that last reading off there and hope you do better. I feel for the air signs. Looks like a rough week. Dealing with others in particular. And you just got to figure out who you can trust and who you can't. Okay. Your focus for the week ahead, fire signs, is kind of a pensive mood here. Not necessarily a negative one. It can be. It's the Four of Cups upright. The Four of Cups upright is saying you're spending a lot of time ruminating about what to do next. What can you do next? Maybe you've been given some offers for jobs, or maybe you're mulling future direction, where exactly you want to be in life. You have a lot on your plate right now. Maybe you're fine just where you are. So instead of, how do I want to say this? Instead of maybe just whittling away the time, daydreaming or not focusing on, the tasks at hand and what you've got going for you and what may be offered, it's time to pay attention to all of this and really give it its due diligence of thought. Are you happy here? Are you perhaps doing too much here and looking at another offer that could prove better for you in some way? If not materially, maybe it will make you feel better because you won't be working 80 hours a week, or the stress of the job won't be taking its toll on you. Whatever the case may be, how best can you prepare for that focus? See, it's the Swords upright. hey, the best way to prepare for that focus is maybe to grasp opportunities that look good at this time. There could be a victory here for you in starting something new, fire signs. There's definitely something positive that could be beginning for you here. Maybe what'll come out of all of this thought and thinking is a brainstorm. And maybe that's what you need right now. The best way you can prepare for that focus is to look for a breakthrough. Look for something that can break through, your sense of, uncertainty about whether you should move on to something else or continue with what you've got going. What about people this week? Will there be cooperation or conflict? You've got the Ten of Pentacles upright. Whatever you're growing, I think people want to invest in it, fire signs. Whatever breakthrough moment you have here, they're willing to support you financially or materially or perhaps with a job. This looks really, really promising all the way around. This could be leading towards something that could bring some long-term either employment for you or security for the future, financial. Yeah. So ultimately, will there be forward or backward movement or no movement at all? You've got the Eight of Cups, fire signs, upright. You're moving. I think some of you might be moving to better jobs. I think some of you might be moving to better financial conditions. Whether it's moving money, whether it's investing in something you are uncertain about, whether it's buying more property, whatever the case may be here, you are moving up. Maybe it's school, for some of you. This is they're all upright, number one, but that doesn't always spell a good reading. I'd say it's a good reading. Look at this. You've got the Four of Cups saying that, hey, wake up, wakey, opportunities knocking. Are you going to take it? Well, think about it. Think long and hard and think about whether or not this is the breakthrough, excuse me, opportunity you've been waiting for, fire signs. It looks like people want to invest time, energy, or resources or money, monetary resources your way to make this a go. They definitely are for this, and it could mean something long-term and lasting. And so you're ready. You're ready to move yourself up and elevate to something higher. So make the move, fire signs. If you've got one coming, this is looking really good for you. Anyway, whatever the case may be, fire signs, look for opportunity in some area of your material business world to knock on your door. Hey, water signs, you are up. Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, this reading is for you for the week ahead. All right. Thank you, Bly. Okay. Let's see what your water signs can do. Well, your focus for the week ahead is the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords is reversed. Gotta be careful of the choices you make this week, water signs. Be sure that you have everything you need to know before you make a choice, a move, or a decision. Get things in writing if necessary, and look over contracts well, too. We are very, very close to Mercury going retrograde. So be aware of, what's going on, what people are trying to sell you, what people want from you and why, and what people are offering you. All right, how best can you prepare for that focus? Ooh, ouch. It's a Five of Pentacles, upright. How best to prepare for this focus is to maybe not go it alone on this decision. I almost feel like if you leave others out or you don't seek out other advice or knowledge from other sources, you could be left out in the cold. I think here, really, literally, that things could go south fast. You might want to, talk to your team about things, talk to your advisors about things, or find people in the know to advise you before you make any major, especially financial moves this week, I feel. Financial or real estate. What about people this week? Will there be cooperation or conflict? Well, you know what? I think if you seek people out, they will be there. It's the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands is upright. And I think here that people, there could be a lot of lines of communication open to you if you seek them out. There's energy here. There's a lot of movement. So if you're going to make any moves at all, make moves to communicate your intent to others before you make a move to see if you are making the best of decisions or choices. Wow, what a turnaround in a way here. And ultimately, will there be forward or backward movement or no movement at all? You've got the Knight of Swords here at the end, upright. I almost feel this is saying this is going to be a bit of a challenge for you, but you're up for it. You're ready to make quick, swift moves. Maybe quick, swift moves are called for, but you're not going to do it without the knowledge you need. That's the good news. I think you work through all of this and realize you need a little support here in order to, make your move or decision and the right choice. And the good news is the Knight of Swords is saying that's what you're doing. You're using your analytical abilities to make it happen. So how about we look at this again? Be careful, watchful of the choices you make. Maybe you don't have all the facts. Maybe you are not very clear. Maybe also, too, you know that this is a hard decision you have to make, and it could impact people adversely. So you really want to make sure you are doing the right thing. Otherwise, you could be left out in the cold. Consider bringing other people in on this and getting some advice. Don't feel you have to go this alone, because I think it would not work out well for you. I think that communication's the key. Communicate your intent, talk to others, get their opinions and advice, and weigh it all, and make that move. Make that move with confidence that you are making the right decision, because now you either have people who backed up what you were thinking, or it's allowed you to re-envision where you were going and determining that it's the right decision to make, or that you had to make some modifications along the way to make it successful. Awesome. Not bad, but you didn't beat the fire signs, I think, water. Theirs was just pretty darn good. Let's see what the earth signs can do. Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. It's your turn. All right. Mr. Sunman didn't come sit in the chair.
I wanted him to, but he doesn't seem
I
to
know.
be aware of it.
That's okay. Someday they'll get used to this. And they'll come.
He just doesn't want to wander beyond this area here, like he's not looking over there.
It's funny. Okay, well, your focus for the week ahead, Earth signs. Let's get back on focus. It's the Seven of Pentacles reversed. So this has appeared again in the readings, but this time reversed. Well, I think what it's saying, Earth signs, that it's time to make some sort of move or decision and get back to work. Whether that's getting back to work on what you were doing or getting back to work on something new. So it's up to you where you're going to take this, but I think it's time to make a move and get projects going. How best can you prepare for that focus? Well, the Knight of Pentacles is reversed. Will it serve you well in a way to at least take it slow? Maybe this is saying you need to get back to work, but you don't have to go like at jackrabbit speed or, whatever to get to the finish line. There's no race here. There's no rush. Maybe you do need to take it slow. But by all means, do something. In other words, also, this card is not an invitation for you to slack off. It's just to take things methodically, step by step, and not abandon it or give up. Okay. What about people this week? Will there be cooperation or conflict? You've got the Seven of Wands here upright. I think with the Seven of Wands upright, it's looking as though you're going to have to take a stand on something. You're going to have to justify something to others who really want to bring you down a peg. Maybe they see a weak moment in you, with this Knight of Pentacles reversed here. And maybe they just want to kind of knock you off your pedestal here. So you have to, you have to realize that whenever you feel like you're on top of things, there's always somebody who may be trying to bring you down a peg. And also, you could bring yourself down a peg by not producing like you should, and people are starting to wonder about your commitment and if somebody else wouldn't be better in that position. Wow, it's Pentacle Palooza. Will it be forward or backward movement or no movement at all for you guys? Hey, good news. It's the King of Pentacles upright. And the only he looks like he's slacking, doesn't he? He just looks so laid back in that chair there, like nothing in the world can unseat him. And that's where you find yourself at week's end. It's almost as if you've got this. You've got everything under control. You're not going to let anybody else take that, take your position away from you. You finally pull yourself together. You're organized. You know that slow and steady was the way to go, and it got you to a happy place by week's end. Let's look at this again, and I think there could be some financial incentives by week's end as well because of this. Okay, so your focus for the week ahead is making a move, getting back to work on something, or maybe you're getting back to work after being laid off. Maybe you're starting a new job and it's time to make a move. Maybe you've been off work and it's time to get back to it. No slacking off allowed, but this is a time where you should just kind of pace yourself and take things slow, make sure everything is being done right, because you never know who's watching you. Your supervisors, or even if you're a new employee, hey, you're being judged. You're usually on probation, those first weeks or months of employment. So you want to make yourself look good, and look good you shall. By week's end, it looks like you have everything under control, everything well organized, and maybe some revenue coming in. So good luck with that, Earth signs. It's okay, but you didn't win the week. We got to give it to the fire signs. They have an excellent week ahead, and I don't think anybody could say differently. But good luck to everybody. It's not a terrible week. Well, I'm sorry, air signs. You definitely have a struggle this week, and hopefully I'm wrong and you'll get through it all right. So I want to remind everybody of our shows this week. Going to be a busy week with TFT. After my show, of course, is our live show, which will be from 2 to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Sunday. And you can ask any question, get there early. Gosh, we fill up within the half hour or less. And on Tuesday, I am sad to report there's going to be an Unhappy Hour show. That is going to be December 5th, I believe. Yes, am I right about that? It is. Fourth quarter. So at any rate, be prepared. Be prepared for a unhappy hour where we will talk about how to turn that frown upside down. Guaranteed.
It could end up being really early.
It could?
Well, I have to work that night.
Because we usually appear live in the chat that show.
And
yes,
a certain
person.
cat
Oh.
is going somewhere.
To the vet. And a certain person is going to chair yoga. We'll figure it out, guys. We'll figure it out. Okay, so it's an unhappy hour for you, and it's a crazy hour for us because we got to figure out when we're going to do it.
Oh, now
Okay.
we're unhappy.
Meanwhile, Wednesday, you can check in with your shadow with Mr. O's Goth Tarot every Wednesday at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And Thursday, we have another live show from 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Ask any question. Be there. It's less crowded on Thursdays right now, so you might actually get in for a reading. And Fridays, Mr. O's Emotional Exchanges. Find out what's going on in love and romance and interpersonal relations in your life. 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then finally, happy hour! Finally, another happy hour on Saturday at its usual time of 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Come and get a positive message from us from Spirit. All right, that's it for me. I'm going to get out of here. Take care. I'm going to dry my hair. Take care, everybody. Have a great week ahead, and I will see you soon.